Hi, it's Darnell with D-Grill. Today I'm going to be cooking up a chicken bacon ranch pizza using my Green Mountain Grill Daniel Boone's wood-fired pizza oven attachment. And I'm going to be cooking it with the grill set to just 350. You know, in other cooks I may go up to 430, which, you know, is the highest, and it gets up to 850 degrees or so. I'm going to try 350 today, and we're going to see how things cook at 350 doing a pizza. Going to use a 2-pound dough ball, and going to basically throw some chicken on there. Ranch dressing is the base. Throw some tomatoes in there, some bacon. So it's going to be a pretty nice pizza. And so we're going to go ahead and get started with things. Let me give you our current weather report. This is a great day for grilling. It's 71 degrees. Real feel is 81 degrees. Humidity is 37%. Wind just 2 miles an hour. So this is a great day to do some grilling. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just get the grill started up here. I already got my app connected, and just going to confirm my connection. And now that I've got it powered on, I'm going to go ahead and turn the temperature up to the 350 degrees that I mentioned. So I've got it set now. I'm going to go ahead and close it up here, let it get warmed up. But we got things set to 350, and so it's time to go get the pizza put together. And I've got that pizza stone in there so it can get warmed up. We'll give it about 20 minutes to warm up once it hits that 350 to stay at that temp, and then we'll check it. Alright, so to start with this chicken bacon ranch pizza, I start with my pizza dough. So real quick, just going to go through that. The ingredients for the pizza dough are 1 1/3 cups of warm water. Got 1 1/3 tablespoon of kosher salt. Always kosher salt or your dough won't rise right. 1 1/3 tablespoon, and this 1 1/3 tablespoon is really a tablespoon plus a teaspoon, by the way. So 1 1/3 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. 1 1/3 cup of bread flour. Then I just make a well in the dough, well, a well in the flour for my yeast. So I just carve out a little area in the flour for my yeast to go into. Finally, I'm going to put in 2 1/4 teaspoon of bread machine yeast. Nothing in this video is sponsored, by the way. This is just the brand I use. Alright, with all that in, I'm going to turn the bread machine around, plug it in. Alright, so I got my bread machine all plugged in, ready to go, and I've got it set to dough. That takes an hour and a half, so I'll bring you back later after this dough is good and done. It'll probably be more than an hour and a half from now when I actually start the pizza, but you know, I'll just let it set. It'll probably rise a little extra, but I'll show it to you when I get back. Alright, so I've got my 2-pound dough ball here from my bread machine. Now I will say, when it first finished, this dough ball was kind of like much smaller, probably half of this size or less, but that was maybe an hour, 2 hours ago, and when you just let it set a while, it just proofs up more. But that's all good with me, you know, because basically I'm going to just roll it down to what I need it to be anyway. But before I do that, I'm going to get some flour here. Alright, now I'm going to start getting this dough ball rolled out. And I know, you know, a lot of folks use cornmeal for the easier slide off the peel when they're cooking pizzas. I personally just prefer the flavor of the flour, so I'll deal with whatever difficulties are involved in getting the pizza off the peel onto the pizza stone, because I just like the taste of the flour that much more. So I'll just use a lot of flour. Alright, now that I have things stretched out, I'm going to get it onto my pizza peel. Alright, so before I dive into the ingredients that I'm using here, I just wanted to explain, for me personally, why I prefer flour over cornmeal, and everybody has a preference. You can leave yours in the comments, but to me personally, cooking these pizzas at high temperatures when that cornmeal is under there cooking, it burns up real fast to me. And I taste that really burnt cornmeal flavor in the pizza, and I don't like that. Flour doesn't get as much of a burnt flavor cooking at these high temperatures. It tastes pretty nice to me underneath the pizza. Maybe it's from my lineage in the Northeast, and being from the Northeast, having those New York style pizzas that have that powdery underneath them. That's not really like a cornmeal, but more kind of like a floury type of taste to me. It's just my personal palate preference though. So for my ingredients, I've got some ranch dressing. This is the ranch I have on hand, so I'm using it. I've got some leftover large slice mozzarella from my margarita pizza, so I'm going to use some of that. Also got shredded mozzarella that I will also use. I've got some chopped up chicken. I just basically grilled this chicken earlier. I've got some bacon that I cooked up earlier, and I've got some chopped up tomato that I'm going to put on there. So I'm going to go ahead and put the ranch dressing base, then the cheeses, then the chicken, then the bacon, and the tomato all on top. Alright, so we got the chicken, bacon, ranch pizza all together. Got some nice tomatoes on top there. So, gonna basically let this sit while the pizza stone's warming up, and we'll check that pizza stone, then we'll get the pizza on. Alright, so the pellet smoker has been running smooth at 350. So let's see what that pizza stone looks like now. It was reading 664, then it started dropping because I had it open. So it was 64, then it went down to like 590 and was dropping because I had it open. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the pizza on. We know that it was up over the over 650, so pretty good and hot in there. And so I just want to see how it cooks with this temperature. All right, here's our pizza going in. Alright, there we have our finished pizza. We'll take it on in. Alright, so there's our finished pizza. It looks real good to me. Going to take the ranch and just drizzle it all over the top. Just give it some extra ranch drizzle. And this really helps to enhance the flavor of the pizza for you who like chicken bacon ranch type pizza. So now it's time to slice the pizza. Alright, so we got it sliced up. I know some of you hate to see a bubble pop during slicing. You can leave a comment if you're one of those. But going to get this slice plated here. There we go. Gonna get the camera moved and do taste testing. Alright, chicken bacon ranch pizza. Let's check it out. It tastes great. It takes longer at a lower temp, but the pizza tastes great, and so you can cook at the higher temperature faster. You can cook at the lower temp. If you got real thick dough, of course, if you cook at the higher temp, your dough's inside with a quick cook is going to be a little more chewier, a little more doughier than if you cook it slower and cook things a little more through, all the way through on the dough. But you can do any way you want. And so another successful pizza, and you can find written instructions for pizzas, other types of cooks at dgrillsmoke.com. Twitter and Instagram, also dgrillsmoke. Also, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, and good eating.